stop the pipelines and the destruction. Because our Mother Earth is living and our Mother Earth is alive. And our Mother Earth knows what's happening. And the hurricanes and the natural disasters, our Mother Earth's way of responding to what's happening. So the increasing amount of disasters that are happening are a direct result of the violence that's being placed against her. So maybe that responsibility is being taken out of our hands, and instead our responsibility is to start learning to live together in a good way. I think that one of the responsibilities, like I said at the beginning, is for settlers to start undoing those structures. And what that can mean for you is even going home and talking with people at your table about, this is why we need to start doing things differently. These are some ideas I have about how we can do things differently. Because I find a lot of the time it's not good enough for people to hear that we need to start doing things differently. People need to hear also about what we can do that's different. And for me, it's planting gardens. For me, it's learning about how to work with plants, learning about the medicinal capabilities of plants, learning about how plants and food can bring us together. And if that's one thing that I want to share tonight, is to be mindful about how people are eating food, and where it comes from, and who had to lose something for you to have that food, right? So if you're thinking about a balance and you're like looking at your food and maybe like, hey, maybe these tomatoes came from Leamington. Who had to work for these tomatoes to be on my table? And if we start thinking about things this way, then we can start moving towards actualizing what a response would be to that. So if I'm going to eat tomatoes from Leamington, maybe what I could do is start picking up some work towards activating myself and my neighbors towards migrant justice work. I can start to raise education about what's happening to migrant workers in Leamington. I can start talking about how Indigenous peoples have been displaced from their land so that these migrant workers can do this agri-food industry to provide food to my table. And it's a lot of thinking, and I want to encourage you to be easy on yourselves as well. It's not your responsibility to change the world. It's no one's responsibility to change the world. You're only responsible for changing yourself. I did want to give, I'm going to wrap up soon, but I did want to say thank you to the organizers for asking me to come. I think it's great that people invite me to ramble on. That's really great. And I also wanted to give a big shout out to all the people that brought the amazing food. And like Chandra and Rick said, there's nothing like food to bring people together. Also, can I get a round of applause for the people who wash the dishes? Yeah? That's the work that we need to do right now. Is that if we're going to look at the metaphor of this event tonight and the work that we need to do going forward, more people need to be washing dishes. More people need to be cleaning up the mess that's been left behind so that when new people come in to use this space, it will be clean. There will be good places for people to meet. There will be good places for people to grow food. And you know, whatever you decide to take out of this conversation, I hope the one thing that you take out is that there's hope. We have hope, and it only matters what you do with it. If you have hope and you don't do anything about it, that's not hope. It's actually just like a fleeting thought. Hope is something that you believe in. When you believe and have hope, you can create change. And it's just about believing in yourself. Don't let the structure believe that you're only a part of a machine. Because without you as a part of that machine, it can't run. So don't be the cog, don't be the wheel. Be like the stick in a creative, healthy, fun way. Always have fun, and thank you so much.
Let's have another applause for Chandra, Rick, and Danielle. Thank you so much for being here. That was so beautiful. Thank you everyone for coming to meet here in this water between those two places. There's people from both of those sides. Thank you for coming together. Something that people often say after this event is that they feel really riled up and ready to do something awesome. They feel really inspired. There's a lot of hope. So we're passing around this paper to get email addresses for people who aren't using Facebook that we can continue to organize and meet together year round. We're really hoping to do that, right? Right? Yeah. So please sign up there. I just have a couple of thank yous to say here. So to our organizing group, to Christina, to Matt, to Mandy, who's been up here doing sound and video all night, to Danielle Hagel, to Zach, Arlene, and to Chris for introducing everyone. Thank you to the organizer. And also to all the volunteers who helped us set up and all the volunteers who are going to help to take this down. For the child care people who have been coming in and out with babies to bring them back to their moms. That's so awesome. They're doing a lot of work back there. To Byron and CFRU for all of their equipment and coming to record this today. And to Hospitality Services for providing us with our lovely dishes. And of course to our dishwashers. All right. So please sign up to our list, come back next year, but also please stay a part of this community during the year because this is urgent work that needs to be done. Thank you. We have a little lost item up here. If you lost this and you'd like it back, please come and find me. Is there another announcement? I do want to thank Jan and the Women's Singing and Drumming Circle as well. Thank you, Jan, for being here.
I've just been asked to maybe spend a few seconds to let you know some of the things that are happening in the community on this topic that we're all passionate about over the next few weeks. Where do I start? Even on Sunday, Joe Pedawana. So even on this Sunday, Joe Pedawana, who's a plant keeper from Manitoulin, now living in Peterborough, is doing a workshop at Moosegetty's. It's a free workshop on plant knowledge that helps in terms of trauma. Very fine young man. There's a lunch being provided free at Hardin Street, supported by Mijidaw. And in the afternoon, there's an invitation for the whole community to sit and help design what an urban garden might look like here in Guelph. Over the following week on the 19th, where's Brittany? Is Brittany still here? There's an event being held at the stadium at the University of Guelph in solidarity and unity for missing and murdered women and girls. So they're looking for 500 people to show up at noon on Thursday to participate in an awareness building program that will last for about 2 hours. On October 29th at the bookshelf, there is the fall gathering for Truth and Reconciliation, looking at answering together as a community, what do people and organizations do to build effective relationships with Indigenous people. At 2 is a free day for all age levels from 11 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Tanya Talaga, who worked with Naomi Klein's recent presentation, will be helping to facilitate that sharing circle with people who have been strong allies in our community with Indigenous folk, and our elders and knowledge keepers can talk as well what the last a little bit of the history and context for building relationships in our community.